Good evening, everyone. It is evening. It's probably after 5. And how are you all doing? This is my first time out and about today. Oh, wait. I did go to Aldi's this morning. That's right, to get groceries. I needed a few things. And then I went home and I did a lot of things at home. And then I laid down and I had a nap. Oh, I needed a nap. And I had a nice nap. So this is my second time out today, which is okay. I don't know. I think it's been a nice day. Some people, the weather affects their moods. Like today has been very overcast. And I don't think it rained today. If it did, it just kind of sprinkled. And I know some people that a day like today, they'd call it a gray day or a gloomy day. They don't feel like doing too much. I've known people like that. I've also known people that when that sun is shining so bright and hot, they love that. Gives them energy or whatever. Me, I take it either way. I don't get depressed and down when it's a gloomy day like today. I just accept the weather for what it is, and I just keep pressing on and getting done what I need to do. This morning, though, at Aldi's, the cashier, he commented on this yellow, it's not really a sweatshirt. I call it a jersey. It's thin, but yet it's long sleeve, and it's a nice mustard yellow. It's not a bright, real bright yellow, but like mustard. And he complimented on it, and he said, I really like that shirt you have on. I like that color, and it's a great color to wear on a gloomy day. So I thanked him. I said, well, I'm glad my shirt, makes you happy. I'm in the parking lot here of, well, there's Michael's and there's Sprouts. And I'm not going in Michael's. But Sprouts, they have some herbs and some vegetable plants outside that I may go look and see if they're marked down. I'm still wanting to plant some kind of herbs or some kind of vegetables. A few months back, one of my subscribers, I don't have permission to mention the name, was so nice. I mean, everyone is just so nice. Really surprised me, sending me a PayPal, and said that, well, I could use it any way that I wanted, but I was mentioning about trying to do some kind of off the ground garden. Container garden, that's what it was. I was going to do it in my totes. And so that subscriber had sent me some PayPal money to buy some soil and some plants to get started. There's a little birdie on the front of my car. And I never got around to it because shortly after that I started to have some, heart issues, if you remember. Had tests done and off to the cardiologist and all that, and I just felt like if I started a container garden, it's just one more thing, that I'm gonna have to be dealing with, and I had to deal with some other things. And so I thanked the subscriber, and I let the person know, that I decided I wasn't gonna do that. But and they were fine with that. They said, well, then use that money for whatever. Well, I have not used it. I've just kept it there. And so I'm thinking I still would like to plant a couple vegetables and a couple herbs. And so I have the soil. I did end up buying the soil because I've, been so wanting to do some kind of planting. And those vegetable plants I showed the other day at Kroger that are $3.99, some didn't look too good, but the majority of them looked very healthy. And when I get done talking with you, I'm going to check those out that are outside of Sprouts and see. I would like bell peppers. You know, I love peppers. I'd like peppers. I'd like any kind of the herbs. I use those a lot in the cooking. And it'd be nice to have a lavender plant. I used to have one. Now that plant that I bought from Lowe's that I mentioned this morning in my video and that I showed, that I said was dead, well, I've touched it, you know, today, and it's not really dead. It's just that those flowers, they quit blooming, but the leaves and the stem of that plant still very strong. The leaves are firm. So I don't know if it's done blooming. It's not one of those that come back every year. Maybe it will get some more blooms before the summer. Those plants that come back every year, Lowe's didn't have any of those marked down. I'm still a little sleepy. Tonight for supper I'm going to make salmon patties and broccoli. And I have a nice cucumber and a nice tomato that I'm going to slice up. Make a little cucumber tomato salad. Oh, still can't find my glasses. Nope. So I have a headache again today. And I just don't know where those glasses are. These glasses work for driving. You know, I can see distance with these. Like I can read that truck's, is a Tacoma. It's white. I can see the license plate. But these are not the most recent prescription. And these are not bifocals to where I can really read. I got this in the mail today. Mary Maxim, and I mean, I can see some, but I can't really read a lot. Not good. I really need my other glasses. Let's see. I can show you this. I stopped at the library and checked out their free books. Now, there was somebody, I think it was last Friday, that was in Kelly from I Bring It Every Day in her cooking live, that was talking about if anyone came across any quilting books or quilting magazines. And you know what? I don't remember who it was, and I'm going to have to get in touch with Kelly and see if she remembers, or if that person watches my videos. Let me know if that's you. I found this, Quilt Patterns, Quilt for Babies. It's a leaflet, and it's from House of White Birches. 6 beautiful baby quilts you'll love to applique. And I wouldn't mind sending this to you if you're the one. If you're the one that was in Kelly's asking us to keep our eye out. And then I picked up this one to send to a friend, the Needlepoint book, 303 stitches with patterns and projects. And this is a old book. Let's see if I can copyright. Well, it says 1976. This book is dedicated to Juanita Matthews of Raleigh, North Carolina, whom I have fondly called Nene since I was a child. Thank you, Nene, for rekindling my interest in needlepoint. Some of you may have this book, but I picked it up, and I'm going to be sending it to a friend next month. I'll send it. And I put a handful of change in the little donation box at the library. They don't ask you to. It's there if you want to, and I don't mind. Always have change in the car. So I got those. And what else? Oh, I really need to take on another project. But it's been a while since I made myself something. I don't remember the last time I made myself something. So what I'm gonna make, I haven't started it yet. I have just I've just gotten out some leftover cotton, that I have from things, and I really want to make me a granny square bucket hat. Now, I want to make the kind that has the granny squares that go around, and I'm not sure if I want to make the crown solid stitches or if I want to make the crown a granny square. Well, I guess it wouldn't be well, I don't know. I've seen some tutorials on both designs. Then I found one. Let's see, I think your crown is half double, and then you do the granny stitch around, so you don't really have the granny squares. I like that one, but I just really want to make me one with granny squares. I love squares. And I was mentioning this in Ursula's, whenever that was. I don't know if that was this morning or yesterday morning. I think it was yesterday morning that I want to make that. But I don't know how it will look with my squares all different colors, because I'm just going to use bits and pieces of scrap cotton that I have. I don't want to make it out of acrylic. I want to use these leftover cottons that are not big enough. I don't have enough in these balls of cotton. There's not enough to make even a dishcloth or a pot holder. I was making dishcloths for me and for friends back home out of leftover cotton. I'd have like 4 rows of this one color and 2 rows of this color and 1 row of that, and that's fine for me and for my friends. They love those. And so that's why I was saving all my leftover cottons. But I just have it in my mind that I would like to make me one of those granny square bucket hats. I'm just wondering, how will it look with the granny squares all different colors? Then of course it'll all be joined in one color, and I'll put a trim on it, or a brim, I don't know, in one color. But what do you think? How do you think that will look in different colors? I've Googled image them, and they look okay to me in Google image, but I'm just wondering. I guess I should just go ahead and make a few squares and see. But I really want to make me one. I can't remember the last time I made myself something. Oh. Excuse me. Not sleeping good. It's not sleeping good and doing chores and cleaning. It's really catching up to me. Not much is new. Nope. I have nothing else here to show you. Oh, I could read you something out of this. In fact, I had something dog-eared to read. Yeah. Here's a little recipe. Yam fries with curry. Ingredients: 4 cups of yams cut into thin strips similar to traditional French fries, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, half teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of white pepper, 1 teaspoon of curry powder, half teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Combine olive oil and all the seasonings in a bowl and mix well. Dip yam strips into oil and seasoning mixture. Coat well. Spread strips on an ungreased baking sheet. Bake at 375 degrees for 20 minutes or until a fork can easily pierce the yam strips. Serve with a dipping sauce or mustard. It says it serves 6. It gives all the calories and protein and carbs, but that's in really small print. So my mother used to make homemade French fries, you know, get big potatoes and peel them and slice them into wedges, I guess you'd call them. And she'd put them in that hot. Oh, you know what she would do? She would, okay, she'd peel them and slice them into slices, and then put them in water, cold water, wash them off, and then in another bowl she would have vinegar. Yep, she'd have vinegar and pepper, black pepper, and she'd put those in that vinegar and black pepper to marinate while her oil was getting very hot. And then then she would fry them in that hot oil. They were so good. When you bit into them, you could taste, you know, that vinegar was really good. It has been a long time since I've had French fries because I love French fries, so I'll get out of control. And I'm still, you know, going by my, excuse me, by my healthy eating choices for me, which French fries would not be. Even if they were sweet potatoes, which the endocrinologist, the diabetic doctor, told me are better than white potatoes. But I would, you know, instead of buying 2 sweet potatoes, I would probably buy 6 or 7 because I love potatoes. So it's just better for me not to buy any. And I've been doing good. When I went to the doctor just recently, the rheumatologist, they weigh you because all my doctors are in the same network, so they keep track of your weight, your blood pressure, your everything. So they weigh you and they document it, and then they look back to your last doctor appointment with whatever doctor you had to compare things. And I had lost some weight since the appointment before this last one, and so that's good. I have a few more pounds to lose, and God being my helper, I'll do that. And what else? Something else. Oh, I received Happy Meal yesterday from Tank. Most everyone knows Tank, and I need to do that video. She sent me some nice squares for my blanket, and she even sent me the rest of the green yarn in case I needed to make more. So thank you again, Tank, and I'll get a video out. And Nana Kathleen, I have your postcard, and so I need you to please go to my About page and my email and send me your address, because I cannot find the return address. When you sent me that postcard from Oklahoma, you put it in a white envelope and had my address on it and your return address, and I cut out your return address and threw away the envelope. I've kept the postcard, of course, but now I can't find where I put your return address. And so I do have a postcard already made out to you, so please, if you would, send me your address so I can get that mailed to you. Thank you. I'm telling you, I'm having a real problem misplacing things. And now these salmon patties that I'm gonna have, I usually make my own salmon patties with a can of salmon, dice up onion, dice up celery, I throw in some cilantro, lots of black pepper, and those breadcrumbs that begin with a P, panko breadcrumbs, and a couple fresh eggs, and then I make my own patties. But when I was at Aldi's, they had in the frozen food part where they have the chicken and the seafood, they had a package of salmon patties already made. I think there's 4, maybe 6, but I think there's only 4 in the package. And I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna get that. And I already had my broccoli at home, so I just got to cook that up. It'll just be something fast. Oh, I should not have called you up. I'm yawning and yawning. And I guess this is it. I'm gonna drive over there and just check out those. I think it's too late in the year to buy a tomato plant, but peppers, bell peppers, yeah, we'll see what they have over there, and if they're reasonably priced, you know, sprouts, and if they're too much money, I'll probably end up buying a vegetable plant from Kroger, because bird pea is it's a well name around here, and also their prices were good over there. So I'm gonna let you go. I don't have nothing else. I got this book also free from the library. I'm gonna give it to a little boy at church. In the beginning, the story of creation. I'm gonna read it first to make sure that it is like the Bible says, how things were created. You know, anyone can write a book and put any kind of title, but you gotta know. And he's not old enough to read, but he'll love the pictures, and he has a older brother that I teach in Sunday school that can read it to him, and he also has an older sister that I used to teach in Sunday school, and she can read it to him. But hopefully this is you know, based on the Bible. I'm gonna read it tonight. Well, I say that, but with these glasses, I don't know. Maybe I'll find my regular glasses when I get home. I really need to find them. Oh, everybody, I am flat worn out between just everything. It has really caught up to me. But I'm so glad that I know where my strength comes from. God is my strength. And, you know, sometimes the Bible says to be still and know that I am God, meaning Him. Sometimes we just have to be still in the middle of everything that we're going through. Also talks about wait on the Lord and be of good courage. There's times that we just have to be still and just, God, we're going to wait on you. So I want to get over there. Of course, if I buy anything, I'll show you. I'm looking at a really nice car. It's one of those, I forget who makes them, but it's those cube cars. And it's like a charcoal blue. It's a really nice color. All right, I'm gonna get over there. I'll talk to everyone later.